Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar.
Generally, Falco's my secondary, and I use him for kind of matchups that can kind of overwhelm day to day. And Falco's pretty good, I think, because he's pretty solid against zoners, and he's pretty good against aggressive characters. Just because, like, he has pretty much, like, long aerials and, like, a quick up tilt, so he's pretty good up close. I think he fills up a lot of gaps that Day-Day has in his matchup charts, so yeah, this should be pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and start, and Active's just a Falco that I've really been enjoying a lot. Plays very different from most of the Falcos. He likes to play neutral, very like fade back aerial heavy, and it's really like refreshing to see like a Falco play like this, because generally I've seen a lot of Falcos use more fair, and he's pretty like stingy. He doesn't use the fairs as much as he does like nair and down air, so it's really interesting to see him like implementing that in his neutral. I also like that his fastballs are so crisp and just super aggressive, super good, and generally tries to he has the playstyle that I kind of want to emulate, where he throws out moves to test spacing and intent and stuff like that, instead of like not throwing out moves. He kind of throws out the moves to get people to do stuff. So I really like that, a kind of active neutral. Hence his name, Active, right? But alright, let's go ahead and watch this. I really want to see how he deals with Yoshi. Yoshi is interesting because very good character in this game, can edgeguard very well, somewhat heavy, so Falco can have some difficulty killing him. Aerials on shield, as you just saw, are like really difficult to do on Yoshi, because this obviously has one of the better nairs out of shield. So that right there is really interesting, because when I watched the set before, he really likes to footstool Yoshi off up throw. Not going to say I understand it, really. I guess it's because Yoshi can nair, break up a lot of maybe Falco's stuff. But also it's probably useful to set up like a footstool combo right here. But it seems like, I guess, Yoshi's pretty low percent, so I'm not really sure why he's footstooling. I wish I knew. Maybe I'll send him like a tweet or something and ask him. Because you could nair there. He could... I think up throw nair is at least guaranteed on almost every character. So, I guess he didn't want Yoshi to double jump out of his combo, right? Which is definitely something like a possibility. So if he does a nair and Yoshi jumps out in the middle of it, I could see why the footstool is a little better in that respect, because you get a setup and you get some guaranteed damage. And I think the footstool did like 10%. Let's take a look. Oh, it didn't do any percent. Oh, footstools don't do percent. I didn't know that. So he's basically just trying to get his double jump here, I think, right? Trying to snap his double jump with a footstool. And he got it, right? I think he got it. No, he didn't. It goes for a footstool there again to kind of get Yoshi to... Yoshi doesn't have an up B, right? Good dash check, touch landing. Here is really hard because Yoshi has extremely good drift, right? And usually Falco's like the master of catching disadvantage like this, but with Yoshi and his good drift, watch how like he gets tricked up. So right here, right? Left, right, air dodge. So very good stuff from Jory right there, using Yoshi's drift. Good up smash. Up smash is extremely fast with Yoshi. I think it's like 7 or 9 frames. Definitely a really good move, underused by a lot of Yoshis. So my whole thing in this matchup is you kind of have to outrange Yoshi up close rather than out-quick him or outspeed him. So forward, I think in this matchup might be a little better than most. So I'm interested to see how much Active uses that move. So right there again, he does a drag down. Yeah, drag down and gets that, catches the double jump. So of course he dies because he's at 120, but I like the early, nice, 39%. That's a really smart thing to notice against people that have combo break nairs. For example, Yoshi can 3-frame nair there, right? Or double jump. So usually what you want to do as Falco in that situation is want to get an aerial out early. Up tilt usually is sometimes going to trade with like Yoshi nair. So I like the early nair there. Catches his DI, forward air, drag down, up tilt. Beautiful. So this is weird. He like dropped out here. Because I think he double jumped, right? Yeah, so he's not taking any hits done, but he's floating down, so. Nice. Something Active likes to do a lot that I don't see a lot of other Falcons do is they do full jump reflector to catch DI away after up airs. It's like really good. Just because it's really hard for Falco to get a follow-up after that. So getting that extra % with reflector is really good. And if they DI in off reflector, I believe you get some follow-up stuff. Nice down angled forward tilts, actually pretty hard. Okay, looks like he's a little too high. Nice job using the back air to cover that platform. Falco's back airs usually will try to clip the side platforms, the short hop version. Not scary. Yoshi's edge guarding is good. Not sure what that was for Active. I think he was trying to clip him. But yeah, there's a footstool again. So I think he's trying to footstool down air. Let me see what happens here though. So he gets the footstool. He's either trying to catch double jump with this footstool, right? Let's take a look. So I don't think he double jumped. Okay, yeah, he didn't double jump. So Jory's doing a good job. He's not double jumping right away out of the combos. So I think that's something Active needs to take note of. Because I think that footstool is just looking for the jump, but if it doesn't catch the jump, I don't see how down air, up air trade would be any good. But could be though. Ooh, Yoshi's up tilt's really good combo starter. That's really good right there. So generally, like if you space away from Yoshi here, Yoshi can only hit you with light nair. If he nairs out a shield right away. So really good awareness by Active to just mash jab there. That's really interesting because you cannot let Yoshi get away with aerialing out a shield. Because a lot of Yoshis think they're like invincible. Because nair is such a good move, right? It punishes everything, but you just got to be aware. And Active was aware on that one. It was good. Yeah. Generally as Falco, you want to try to hit the egg to extend your hitbox sometimes, like with down air. But it's really nice when it pays off, but when it doesn't, it kind of sucks. Yeah, really good. So look how far he has to chase. Interesting here, he does try to chase with back air. So in this situation, I almost want to say like, I don't know. It's a difficult situation because with Falco's so used to catching people with his double jump. But with somebody with such a good drift like Yoshi, you really have to be a little more patient probably, but and really good confirm. Back air into up tilt. So we'll see how Active adjusts. I'd like to see him try to space out Yoshi a little more. I wouldn't say you can lame Yoshi out, but in a way, he has a lot of trouble getting in against like stationary Falco, you know? Or a Falco that's just kind of representing hitboxes right out of nair range. Good, use his double jump to get out of the combo. So right here is a really important sequence. So if somebody goes directly above you with up air, with up tilt, you have some choices here. You either go for like a nair drag down on this platform. You can probably go to forward air. You could double jump. You could back air. There's a lot of options here, so it's very tricky. At least for me, and probably some other Falcos, where you kind of have to judge what you want here. So he goes for like up air into like extended like, but the problem is if they DI this up or back, the follow up's like pretty much non-existent, and it's like a pretty tight timing. So to get like a follow up here. So yeah, it's just interesting in that situation because a lot of people don't necessarily DI this that well, but Jory did. Usually you can get another up air after this, I think, instead of like a double jump, but back air. But yeah, just good awareness by Jory. He's been doing pretty good off the combos. So you notice, like Yoshi's up air is really good, right? But I think Active's pretty content with trying to challenge it with down air because you kind of have to do that stuff with Falco because if you have a high double jump, you can take advantage of it by having your move come out, and by the time it's out and it meets your opponent, you have the good hitbox out. So if he gets a hard down air against this up tilt, against this up air, I think it has a pretty decent chance to beat it out or trade. On a trade, Falco can actually land and then get like a follow up, but it doesn't work out there. Punish there in the egg. You gotta go. So as Falco, this is what you should always be looking like. At least what I can tell is you have to go under the egg. You have to expect the egg, go under it, and punish Yoshi. This misses out because Yoshi has really good drift, right? Drifted after the egg. Nice. Good laser there. Falco has a lot of options off the edge to trick people. I like this. I really like how Active's playing now. He's actually kind of using his space here, because as Falco doing check lasers for for over aggressive characters is like a really good thing, right? So he's kind of using his laser here, finds an opening, and still very, very confused about why he does this. Unless I think he might have been playing another Yoshi that reacted differently off footstools. I guess the reward is pretty big, right? If you do get the footstool and you snipe their jump, you can get an aerial that knock them off stage, like a back air or a nair, or something, but hasn't been working out yet. And he almost dies for it. Big Yoshi head. Move the stare down here. So I think this is a really important time for Falco to start using Fair, right? Fair is just one of those moves that's always going to outrange Yoshi. So I just feel like it's just a good, it's one of those good aerials to use if you think somebody's going to be drifting away from you, because it's so active, right? And it has a lot more range than there. Good shielding. Nice. So yeah, it's really important to re-drift as Yoshi. Read Yoshi's drift. If you can. Jory's using really good angles to contest Falco in. He's using like that 45 with down air. He's mixing it up with down air, going in with nair. Doesn't get the kill there. Oh wow, that was super sick. Good presence of mind to actually know how good that hitbox is with up air, right? Like, short hop up air can hit on a lot of grounded people. I think if that was sweet spotted, I don't know if it was, but it probably would have killed. Yeah, really smart. Yeah, Downer's active enough to where it's also going to go through an egg if Jory throws out an egg during the combo. Does another footstool. Does another footstool. So he's trying to catch the retaliation, I think. So that trying to just bait like double jumps, I think, which is interesting. It's a really interesting way to like try to trick Yoshi. I mean, he successfully did it, but he just didn't punish the double jump. So I feel like that's a big key in the matchup right there. If he does hit those. Yeah, once again, DI back. Really destroys that setup. And good foot smash. Yeah, Falco with the stock lead in this matchup is actually pretty difficult for Yoshi to get in. A lot of Falco's stuff is just like keeps Yoshi out. I love the forward smash there. But as far as adjustments go, I think not really sure exactly what Active was doing there to adjust per se, but just playing more of the range game, not afraid to use lasers. He was definitely letting the Yoshi come into him more, which is better for Falco, you know? It's weird because Falco you're usually the one that wants to be the most aggressive one, because your just buttons or frame data goes so good. But Yoshi can definitely contest with Falco up close, and it's scary to do that against Yoshi because you don't want to go hit for Yoshi, just simply because he's heavier than you, and he has a little more ways to kill you than you do him. You know. Nice down tilt to catch the retaliation. Good fade back. I love it. Yeah. Really good. Let's watch that. Oh my gosh. Let's watch that stock again. Okay, this is the drag down. Nice. Yeah, these triplets, I'm really actually surprised that I know this is probably Yoshi's best stage, but this is also a really good stage for Falco. I feel in this matchup, as Yoshi, you want to take advantage of yourself living longer. You know? Because I think this stage gives Falco a lot of opportunities to kill you. That's just me, though. But he's also probably sick of being kept out, because Yoshi wants to be a little closer to Falco in this matchup as well. So Yoshi's story kind of does allow him to do that. Rather than being spaced out by like back airs and forward airs. So nice. So I like that combo breaker with up tilt. That's actually really interesting. I sometimes do this, but I don't like do it on purpose really. But it's interesting that he's using up air fading back rather than air dodging in that situation. Yeah, once again, Active's really good at catching DIY with instant reflector. Yeah, look how much space Falco controls. So this is also an issue, right? The smaller the stage, also, Falco has a better chance to catch drift, right? One of Yoshi's best things in this matchup is he's at a disadvantage. He's able to drift really far, left or right. A bigger stage helps Yoshi do that, right? But on a smaller stage like this, Falco's able to chase down Yoshi. Which is essentially, you know, what Active wants. But I think this is a really big comfort pick for a lot of Yoshi players, you know. So, it's just... Sure, it's a good Yoshi stage, but I think it's a slightly better Falco stage. Nice grab. Uses the double jump armor to break that up tilt, or the up air. Oh. This is also a big problem with Falco, is that he can get reversed off the ledge. So you gotta be careful. He has one of the best edge guarding in the games, but he can also be reversed pretty easily. So let's just watch this. So before, let's see what percent he's at. So he started that edge guard at 60, 1. Let's see what he ends up at now. 89. 104. Yeah, so he took a lot of damage for that, right? Just because he missed that. It's a big deal, you know, with Falco. Beautiful double jump. Oh my god, that was sick. Hold on. So, clips him there. He's baiting the egg, right? So during this, right? He's looking for egg, doesn't see it, goes lower, and then he meets Yoshi down there. So, really good job with the patience there. Doesn't kill Yoshi there, and Reflector. Could have picked any move, but Reflector is really good non-committal move there. Good tech. Really important to always hit this tech against Yoshi. If you miss this tech, he gets a free jab reset. Good job. So this is really good. So you see Active's changing his playstyle. He uses forward air more. Before he was using a lot of down air. And down air is good, but it looks like Yori's not even contesting him really. So using forward air is a little better because it has longer range horizontally. And it's a little trickier for Yoshi to react to. Then he's going back and uses lasers, using his range game really well. Forward air to check. Okay, air dodge. Active right now, looking for an opening, trying to run under Yoshi, got an aerial. Okay, goes for try to reset there. I like that. Good mix-up by Yori. Yori up-aired here. Usually he would egg, right? So, good job mixing that up. Interesting. Okay. That was crazy. Good grab, good block. Yeah, Yoshi's natural instinct when you run up and shield is to probably usually nair, so good job. Wow, that was insane. Nice light nair. Does he make it back? Wow, he made that back. Oh, what? Oh, okay. You're sick. You're sick. That was sick. Look at this wall jump. Look at this shit. Goes under the egg. And I don't see, that's really important because back air is a really hard angle to hit there, and it's not as active as forward air. So using the wall jump there was so optimal, dude. Oh my gosh, you're a god. That's one reason why Falco's double jump is so freaking good, is he can do stuff like that. Nice, like the use of forward air in this matchup. Now he has a stock lead. Yoshi, see, even at 147, it like Yoshi coming to you is so good, you know? Look how much lax he can play, right? Zoning with these fade back forward airs. Nice, punishes the landing lag. You can read Yoshi's drift with side B. It's a little risky because Yoshi's moves are kind of active, but yeah. So I'm really curious what he got with his up throw. Yeah. This double jump up air, I think, it's the only thing he can get, I think, right? I feel like I would have back aired there. Because you don't get much of up air here. And it's actually kind of scary to have Yoshi up that high. Because you can't really see when he down Bs. But, it's whatever. Good percent lead. I love the use of lasers there. Zoning with down airs and forward airs. Nice. Sometimes you gotta match in air. Yeah. Another reason why this stage is great for Falco. He can kill off up throw for a pretty reasonable percent on this stage. So. Hold on, I missed that combo. Yep. Up air, drag down there, yeah. Really good. 67%. That was actually insane. So getting this turnaround up air, you know, I didn't really think about that. Usually I think I would do up air the other way and then just double jump up air, but that makes it so the third up air doesn't hit. The fact that he's facing the other way lets him do that, and it's a little harder to DI out of. It's pretty, like, reverse up air is good and bad. I think the bad part about it, it's easier DI away. And usually when you're doing reverse up air, your momentum isn't going towards your reverse side, you know? So I could see, but the nice thing about reverse up air is that it comes out faster, right? Because the hitbox starts from behind. So it's like it's a hard call, you know? About, you know, what kind of combo extensions you want to do sometimes. Nice. So I like this use of forward air right there, just to jump over, really safe. That's what I was saying before. He uses a lot of aerials to bait people. Oh, that's the worst to get hit by. So, in this situation, like right here, right? If you know you can't get under the egg, I guess down airing is the second best thing you can do. Yeah, but I guess you just slightly missed it. Nice. Tries to up air him there. Smash him. So now Yoshi has the lead, right? I want to see how Jory kind of uses this. Falco has to push for kills. So that time he tried to predict the egg right there, the rising egg, and try to down air through it. Right there. But he up aired instead. Forward air, lasers to keep him in check. Yeah, this was another case of, I think, one too many lasers. Remember how we were saying he needs to go under the egg? I don't think he was ready because he was lasering too much. So he missed an opportunity there. Obviously, he usually does it, but it's just something to keep track of. I've been having a habit of lasering people off stage, and while it's like it looks like it's like good sometimes, people buffer stuff and they mess up. I always forget that like usually like one laser is fine, and then you want to look for something. You just want to force a reaction. Let's parry. Wow. Hold on. So, one thing you notice is, like, he's not really, like, trying to pressure Yoshi too much at the ledge here. He kind of just... Watch it more from here. So, okay, misses laser... And then he just kind of runs away, right? Because he doesn't want to give up, like, unnecessary percent at this time. If you trade with Yoshi with, like, a down air, it's not going to kill Yoshi, right? So, as Falco, you have to be really cognizant of the fact that, like, you want to win, you want to get your kills as cleanly as possible. Because Falco is a character that really, like, he needs to get his kills early. Otherwise, he's not really good at the war of attrition, per se, you know? Because he doesn't have that many kill setups, so... That's absolutely nuts that he can take a whole forward air. At that high percent. Yeah, Falco no kill throw, just chooses to pummel. Yeah, this is really rough, right? When Falco can't get the kill at 183. So he's lost all his kill confirms, right? So he's got to kind of like YOLO it. But well, I mean, Falco can make up this deficit. Okay, yeah, right there is a really important situation. Like a grab at 0. It's really hard to get the drag down stuff completely at 0. Yeah, Yoshi just doesn't have enough hits done for the drag down air. Usually drag down air does work there, so just slightly too high. Nice. Fade back nair. Good pressure. Once again, small stage kind of helping Falco maintain the pressure, especially with triplats. The nice thing about Falco with triplats here is he's more protected. Because obviously Yoshi can down B, but you don't have to worry too much about stuff like down air. And then egg will hit the platform instead of you. Stuff like that. Nice. But I'm not picking up too much about how to make my Falco against Yoshi game better, but because it just seems like this matchup's so even, you know? But obviously Edgeguarding's a big deal. Yeah. Just double jump. Oh my god, that was crazy. Oh, he didn't make it back. Dang, that was insane. Yeah, Yoshi can outrange Falco with back air. Back air is Yoshi's anti like outspace tool. So good adjustment by Jory. Like back air is usually the move you want to use against like sorties and stuff like that. So that's pretty sick. So interesting, like Lilat pick. I don't like Lilat as a stage, but it's actually a pretty solid Falco stage. Up tilt will reach all the platforms. Small stage makes it easier to hunt Yoshi down. Nice. Okay, so he lasers there instead of getting ready to punish Egg, which he was trying to punish Egg, but he was a little too late. I guess there's not much landing like anyway, but I feel like he kind of wasted some time there by doing that laser. Good patience by Jory, understanding that Active has been using down air to break up combos. Back air fade back is really... So this is really important what Jory does here. He does this up air at a shield, if I can show it. So, that one. That up air is really important because back air is one of the few aerials that Yoshi has that has a lot of landing lag. So, if you hit him with back air here, Active would have been able to like drop shield and maybe pressure or punish, right? But this up air, using this up air hitbox as a pseudo back air and drifting safely is like really nice. Nice. Oh, what's happening? Nice. Yep, she grabs the back air. See, that's the adjustment right there. So, right here, it's very reasonable for Jory to assume that Falco's going to try to outrange him or, like, try to whiff punish this. But really smart on Active to actually shield this. Because you want to shield Yoshi's back air so you can... Because Yoshi has a lot of lag at the end of it, so... Good. Oh, can't punish that edge guard. It's like... It's tournament, right? It's hard to like go out there sometimes, so nice. Wow, you're a freaking god. can't believe that worked so late. Really? Wait a minute. What? Double jump? Okay. Really? It works that late, huh? Wow. I had no idea the footstool was that active. Use some lasers there, keep him in check. And the forward air, outranging him. Man, Active is playing this carefully. He's playing this so safe. Oh, nice trade. Ooh, good punish. Didn't get the strong hit, but it's only 15, so. Good job using the forward air drift to punish the... Oh, beautiful. Spacing with lasers is really nice by Active, making Yoshi have to find a different way to approach. Keeps the eggs in check, tries to footstool him again. Oh my god, this is neutral. Oh, fade behind. Wow, barely missed in there. Nice low profile on that. So Jory using something he hasn't used in a while is that down tilt to low profile aerials. So Falco has a difficult time hitting short characters with back air. So really good recognition from Jory. Good trades on the forward air. So forward air is one of the few moves with Yoshi that will actually contest with Falco's forward air. So not contest as in like beat out, but at least trade. So it's good to know that, you know. You see him spacing with forward airs now. Punishes that. Oh, I might have been a misinput. Wow, amazing spacing. Oh my gosh. Oh, fades behind. It's so hard to tell if Yoshi fades behind you sometimes. The drift is crazy. And he, like, manipulates his hitbox a lot. Or his body. Trying to play neutral. Did he really wall jump there? That was insane. Oh, keep trying to do that again. Dude, this is insane. Activist, he's so high percent, dude. He's 193. Oh my gosh, what? I killed. So Falco can go under these, can clip with these. How does he win this? Nice, drag down. Okay. Good spacing. I would have shield grabbed that, or probably not, but definitely that was not shield grabbable. Dude, this is close. Yeah. Good job by Jory. That was really good. Really good match. I really think Active just missed some key things. One being it's a little hard to edgeguard Yoshi, so having consistently getting those footstools it definitely seems a little hard, but it's worth it when you get it, right? It's just kind of hard to hit Yoshi with back air in general, which is Falco's kill moves. I would have liked to see some up smash out of shields maybe to try to get that to go, but Jory once again was baiting pretty well. But Falco's up smash out of shield, I think, is like pretty good in this matchup, especially if you read drift, and it does have like a little hitbox behind it, but yeah, I learned a lot in this matchup. So basically, the main thing I would say is you gotta go under the eggs. The footstool stuff is very interesting. to punish Yoshi and get his double jump. It's probably really worth going for Falco. Another thing I learned was down air. Down air and drift forward air is pretty much like your neutral bread and butter. I think forward air is good. And probably almost more spammable in this matchup. Simply just to make Yoshi respect that space a little more. Other than that, it was really good. This matchup to me feels so even, right? It's just like both characters have good moves up close. Both characters can edge guard. And it's it's really just like who's playing better that day, who gets the confirms. One thing I will say is this was a pretty favorable stages for Falco, and still really good. It's difficult because I think up smash is really good, but it's so hard to make a smash call out with Yoshi's drift. So it's just one of those things. But overall, really fun, really good match.